Wildcats are coming to UK this weekend as they move in to prepare for the start of school. That's next week. WKYT's Carly Hogston talking with many new students who are excited to start their Big Blue journey.
Around 6,000 students are moving in to start the Wildcat journey at the University of Kentucky. Hundreds of faculty members and student volunteers, including Director of Housing Lisa Williams, welcome the families today with open arms.
Our demand for on-campus housing continues to increase. Our returners want to stay with us, which is a great problem to have, but we also have 85% of our new students who want to live with us.
And with UK implementing their new Try-It dorms last school year after an influx of new students, some two-bedroom suites house 3 students instead of 2, making many parents and students unhappy. Now Williams says more students are picking the Try-It dorms.
We have seen actually that some of our incoming students chose and opted into the Try-It suite based upon the affordability.
And the students who received the traditional personal bedroom couldn't be more excited to move into their suite.
I'm very grateful and excited that I kind of have my own space.
Ella Denton, who was entering into her freshman year, says that she hopes this Lewis Honors College Hall will help provide her with opportunities to surround herself with like-minded individuals.
That was always just kind of like a no-brainer for me that I would live on campus my first year. I just feel like you're so much more immersed in the college life.
As students enter the college world, there are parents having to watch their children grow up. For Julie Howard, she dropped off her senior daughter for the last time at UK.
As sad as it is to say goodbye to her once again, I'm really happy. She's had a great experience here at UK, and this is her senior year, so we're excited for her opportunities.
In Lexington, Carly Hogston, WKYT.
Now, UK Housing told us there are still spots left for any students that have not yet decided on housing. Move-in will continue through Wednesday, and any closed routes can be found right now in this story inside our free WKYT News app.